away from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And Even's sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever! Never touch it again. I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. That rudeness. That's your Wonder Origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Above Even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A six-hour child is missing! I repeat, a six-hour is missing. I can be rewarded. Rescue rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Threedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, three siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Oi, looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though. Oh, hello. You've made it to Threetown, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past So...
Find them! Let none who attack the king, let none of them, where was I?
I'm noble, you understand. Heck,
Half a mind.
this bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord or King of Threedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to know. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me. Please excuse me.
Fascinating, fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment? Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war? Turning our... Oh, what So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell... There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north, and the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war? None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite...
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to... The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before. The king!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man... Everyone knows about...
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow... All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's As well they should. You
Leave me alone. I'm busy. Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now. Oh, you really are in over your head. Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him. The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrow Alley. And he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrow Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you... If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
You want to know about the Shadow Man. You want to know about the Shadow Man. The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Muddy Grow Alley's lights, then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun. Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I would...
Dicey, over there! There! Dicey, over there! There! Dicey, there! Dicey!
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd think you'd know not to insult someone. Besides, you don't have nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing that remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the truth. Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark, but people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the If you want me to give you Bernard, then I won't. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. Silence! Don't insult me with your dirty lies. They may work on the lift. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those. Figure it out. Or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
You'll never take me alive, you...
That poor woman. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman. Completely mad.
The king! We need to... Who goes there?
Oh, it's so sad. A brilliant warrior and protector, but now hopelessly insane. You mustn't listen to what she says, stranger. It's all madness. Someone should do something.
Who's there? Tell me now, or I'll...
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do
If I could see her again, I'd tell her
It's
that I
not
miss her.
fair.
That's
I
all.
can't. I
It's
won't.
silly, but you never think of the people you care about until...
Assassins! Save him! Save the king before I forget.
I remember you. We've spoken before. No, I don't remember much, and... Oh, with the children. The 3 children, they... Well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran... I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? The children of the king! Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so... He's paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it. She's tough as nails. Tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound, and she once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is... I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the fine. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He achieved it a week... Oh, that's very nice. You're a nice young lady. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things. Holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. What's that you say? The king was murdered? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contains so much untamed power. And now, even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the role!
Dicey, over there!
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice. But everything else Hi there. I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. The Nanny Fortuna, of course. When you're this good, it'd be a crime not to share your skill. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying, right? Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what.
Stop there. Thank you. What they're doing again. Boyra. Belpa. You've captured the real.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. There's a saying in Threedom, bad luck comes and... I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought, right after the king died. The triplets, whew, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as a dice maker. But that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines.
Deals here.
Oi, oi.
Get your
Looking to
deals
get an
here.
invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place.
Deals here. Get your deals here. War's good for business. Everybody needs... Oh, why? I mean, jack up the deals on your prices like crazy. Everything must go, kid. Oh, sure you do. Everyone comes to trade with me. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. You're down.
Hij gets go for. Go for. There you. There. Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. And have I got good news for you.
Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Cards here. I literally cannot have...
The Count? I love that guy. You don't? There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing.
It's the Count's friend that has recently gone missing, but Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's can't wait until the Queen rolls her dice, and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great.
here to kill me, aren't you? And then die by your traitorous hand? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassins? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. You're being rude. Oh, you're being rude so that I'll think no assassin would draw attention to themselves with such rudeness, and then kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What do I... Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And... Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was... She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my... Of course! Obviously I would keep... Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken Colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassine? Well... War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended, and... So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me.
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in Threedom.
Bold of you to be just running around here. The 3 robots out there, always just destroying things. They don't care for our kind, you know. They'll step on you as easily as we step on ants.
Orkel, gamnarf, doge, kne, malmene, orkel, keino, narmene, gau. Nosnik, dagimnat, das, dakapoin, nanga, gork, wak, dikay, da, kusnehena, norego, akis, da, kemel, no, da, kamoene, hina, da, kena. Kokos toka marahi kera ina na kone.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Poor Even. You still don't know. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I want my sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Eve.
I'm having a ball. Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
This is the only thing that I'd want to do.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends.
Oi, sai. Oi, boy, I there. Boy, by there. By there. By there. Oi, sai, there. Oh, four guys there.
Attend, hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. No. This simply leave and
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? Poor dear. Well...
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep. Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to... It's a simple matter of respect. You're very well...
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are... Oh, no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must, oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so... Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? Oh, heavens, yes, I could. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from... No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher estate... There you go.
You! Yes. So... Oh... Well, finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke? The one... Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare. No, out of the question. I have only your word that... All right. I, in my infinite wisdom and there is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my ring. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is the... What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on. My insolence... What other way is there to live? What? As a... Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead. Oh, you know how things grow. One of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how... One of my lovely spies... In the Nostalgium, on the Count's land, I'm
Oikaneernaho. Dooketskaapgo keneha. Akete mormanana. Onone. Raatskalainen. Taakimönne toidemenala. Toine. Saakit nonne. Oota. Snennalmin. Toka dahnene. Teine heirne. Tukinemo lorne kana. Tikku reme. Mootskaane moneni. Orkeimonohana. Kormenai. Narmenaha. Teko. Menehaine. Oetski. Oma. Sknehena holo. Aake. Muan. Tole. Sakap karbno. Orkeimonohana. Tukinemo lorne kana. Heireho.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. Oh, my brother Arthur. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day?
I don't have any regrets at all.
Cards here. I literally cannot advertise that fat card.
You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate prediction. You have? Describe him to me. That's our thanks. All this information helped terrific.
I'm gonna die in battle. I can say. Now, shoot!
Oh, wait! I've got cards to trade. Hey, Matty Nex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service.
Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella! Let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice! No Now for axe trading! Swing wide! You just murdered your friend with an axe! You're a warrior! Warriors don't think! Now we're working on our battle cries! We need to scream so that our enemies know. Yeah! Finally, let's focus on our motivation! Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors! But they do need battle zone inspiration! Whoa! Whoa!
Even wondered.
That concludes what.
Well, well, color me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point. How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? No, I suppose you're not. You're learning. What can I do for you? Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both. Not surprised. Nishka's. She taught me how to win a fight. Taught me how to never surrender. Taught me the importance of duty. Oh, I doubt that very much. We share a respect. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging. But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged. If not, it ought to remind her of this arm. It's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire You will fail. You may even die. Fight war, soldier. That's what leaders do. Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was... The robot's long since destroyed now. The queen of all random had it dismantled after my... Ha! Me? Lose against a soft aesthete and a shrill maniac? Impossible. Even if they had the sense to ally... Sorry, for... Can you defeat my...
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom. She knew it would be hard, but she also knew that the chance of ending this war, if indeed she could end it, would be worth it.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Look out! Walls are rising. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. We're halfway there.
walls, rise!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Take cover! The Baroness now has 3 cannons. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
The board game is nearing its end. Soon we shall have a winner. The walls, rise!
button to fire the cannon.
No! Impossible! You can't have it! Give it here! A clever head on those shoulders, soldier. I suppose it... You have a future in my militia, even. Very well. Keep the arm. Never mind. Just treat her well. Fight war, soldier. That's what leaders do.
Armed with Nishka's arm, even had all she needed to remind the old bodyguard of the Baroness. She just hoped it would be enough to change the course of this war.
Sorry, ma'am. My mistake. Ma'am, what can I do for you, ma'am? Ma'am, as tough as she is smart, which is...
Colossuses moved once again, this time in favor of the Count.
My darling wife so much. I miss my darling wife so much. I don't know. We were in different areas when this... If I could just see her again, I'd tell her. If only.
storehouse of... We'll never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
Poor Even. You still don't know. Hello, Even. I wasn't expecting to find you here. You've done well to find me, Even. I know my sisters appreciate it. I do. I'm to go to the safe spot by the sword bridges. Then you're to join us, and we're to give you something, right? Because I know you, Even.
Burning daylight, even. And I don't think I like what I see. Indeed we do. But you'd better. Let's hope it's...
From a machine long dead. And what do I... I'm speaking to you, girl. I am the architect of your fate. I am the queen. And you are a very long way from her. Did you want your sister coming here, disturbing this place? It hasn't happened in a very, and I don't think you will. You get a thrill from just lock the gown in. Just even when you're the name, you are a lonely girl, adrift in a world you don't belong in. Nothing awaits you when you're just words. Words I've heard before from actors. Tell me, even, where did you find your little friend? Have you seen the valley?
Tons of things take.
Ooh, is that what I think it is? Yes, yes, this is the... Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, Even was one step closer to being able to trigger Nishka's memories of that fateful night.
I miss my husband. I miss my husband. We were separated when the king died, trapped in two different parts of the three. Oh my goodness! You've seen him! How does he look? What did he say? Oh, he's a... You've done a great kindness to me today, stranger.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! By the card makers, Count You've done good here today, noble child. And now let me give you this finger. It's yours. I hope that, with it, you can uncut the crime scene. One of my servants found it. You have? Describe her to me. I can see why. Thank you for this. It will enhance my stratagems for sure. That's right, and it's been educational. They all...
Even noticed her small companion looked like...
What were we talking about again? That finger. It reminds me. I'm afraid it's gone. But it's what were we talking about again? Oh, that portrait of the children. I can't remember. What were we talking about again? My arm. I remember. It's gone. What were we talking about again? By the dice maker. I remember this. It's on the tip of my tongue and then it's gone. I'm sorry, Even. Please, Even. Bring me more artifacts. They each help, but together I'm sure I can remember something. Yes, Even. You've done it. See, I remember everything. Oh, by the dice maker, you've saved me.
Which one of you pranksters rang the bell?
I knew it was a trap! Assassins!
Oh, trap, murderer.
Shush, children!
Nishka!
You're alive!
You should all be ashamed to have disgraced your father's beloved Threedom so, and how proud he was of you. But bloody this is just not how he raised you.
Who?
Listen. I was there that doomed night when your father was murdered.
And Nishka the bodyguard recounted vividly what had happened that night. It was a tale of a god lady gone awry, of a blade against mechanical arm, and of a cold-blooded murder.
I was going to roll my dice. Well, that's how fights were done in those days. But this murderer didn't play by the rules. My trusty arm was cut off. I returned the favor and tore off the perpetrator's finger. And that perpetrator was the Shadow Man.
Busted.
Bernie! Oh, hey, Even, there you are.
I should have been there to guide you all. I went mad with guilt for failing your father, and I ran away. I am so sorry.
It appears that this war might have been for naught.
This war was all because you three never talked to each other! You people are the worst!
Thanks for the outfit, Bernie. You think you'll be okay now?
Sure thing. I can find my way home to one cross with my eyes closed. Easy peasy.
Don't worry, Even. I'll make sure he gets home. And good luck to you. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Say hi to Odd. Oh, I almost forgot. You like pips, right? This is all that was left of Mr. Shady when you poofed him. Weird, huh?
Oh, thank you. Hey guys. All right. Here goes nothing.